Financial Rehabilitation and Insolvency Act of 2010. So number one, RA 10142 of 2010 is known as letter C. Okay, FRIA, Financial Rehabilitation and Insolvency Act. Yung bouncing check na discuss natin kahapon, okay, in line with FRIA, you have concurrence and preference of credit sa civil code. And consumer protection law, okay, we're going to discuss this later, okay, with regard to price tag law at saka yung lemon law. Okay? The following are factors in relation for rehabilitation of liquidation except, okay, you have to recognize the creditor's right. Kaya alamin natin kung sino-sino po yung fully secured, partially secured, with priority, without priority. Respect their priority claims, ensure or maintains certainty and predictability in commercial affairs. Yung letter D ang sagot natin, ensure equitable treatment of creditors who are similarly dapat, hindi po yung not similarly situated. Okay? Number 3, insolvent shall refer to the financial condition of debtor that is both A and B, generally unable to pay its or his liability as they fall due in ordinary course of business, or has liability greater than his or its asset. Pero yung less than, mali yan. Okay? So, hindi po yan covered ng uh, insolvent as financial condition. The following are excluded in the coverage of FRIA except, so lahat po ng bank, pre-need, insurance, national, local government unit or agency are governed by the respective special laws. Pero itong publicly listed company, yan po yung mga covered no, ng FRIA. Okay, sila po yung nasa Philippine Stock Exchange natin din, no, na pwede kang mag-invest sa kanilang stocks. So corporations po yung mga yan. This shall refer to restoration of debtor to condition of successful operation. So yung acronym natin dito ay REM. Okay? REM. You have here restoration, SOS, successful operation and solvency. Okay? Economically feasible. Okay? Yung continuation of operation is economically feasible. Yan po, no? And the creditor will receive more. Ang tawag natin dyan, rehabilitation. Number 6, this is a rule, okay, indicating that rehabilitation plan confirmed by the court shall be binding. Remember yung acronym natin na CRAB. Okay? It is a rule that is binding upon the debtor and all persons who may be affected by it, including creditors who are not, okay, or whether or not such person have participated in the proceeding, opposed the plan, or whether or not their claims have been scheduled. So this is crammed down rule. Number 7, the stay order or suspension order shall result to the following except. Ito po yung mga effect. Letter A, suspend all actions or proceedings in a court for enforcement of claim against the debtor. Suspend all actions to enforce any judgment, attachment, or any provisional remedies against the debtor. Letter C, prohibit the debtor from selling, encumbering, transferring, or disposing in any manner, okay, any of its properties except in the ordinary course of business. Yung letter D exception, okay, allows the debtor from making, hindi dapat, payment of liabilities outstanding as of commencement date except as may be provided herein. Does not allow. Huwag ka muna magbayad. Okay? Kasi meron ng concurrence and preference of credit. May susundin kang priority rights. Yan. What will be the action of the court if the debtor is found not to be insolvent and that there is merely sham filing? O kapag ka nag-file, ang mga action po kasi ng korte ay pwedeng i-approve, pwedeng i-dismiss, pwedeng i-convert. Eh kung nalaman po na sham filing, gawa-gawa lang, hindi naman talaga siya insolvent, edi i-dismiss po ng korte yan, letter C. Ituloy mo yung business mo kasi hindi naman talaga insolvent. Number 9, out-of-court rehabilitation must be approved by the following except. O yan po, pag nakita nyo yung OOC, out-of-court, OOCR, tandaan po ang 67, 75, 85. Okay, 67, 75, 85. At yung acronym natin na SANTOL. Okay? SANTOL. Ayan. 67, secured. Okay? 75, unsecured. Ayan po, no? And 85, total. Total. Okay? So, tandaan po yan. That's our acronym. Kaya dito, ano exception? Creditors with 67 of secured obligation, correct. 75 unsecured, letter C, correct. Pag mayroon po sa choices na parehas, contrasting, isa lang sa kanila ang tama. Diba? So, 85% of total liabilities that are secured but not unsecured, hindi. Letter B is the answer. That's the exception. Number 10. The voluntary liquidation of an individual debtor as opposed to involuntary liquidation is, okay? So kapag ka-individual debtor, both require a debt of at least 500,000. Letter B, both shall be filed by insolvent debtor, kaya nga voluntary, okay? Shall be filed, okay? By insolvent debtor. Pero pag involuntary, creditor dapat yung nag-file. Yan. The liquidation order shall be both issued after trial. Hindi po. Kapag voluntary, even without trial, may liquidation order. Kapag involuntary, after trial, tsaka pa lang magkakaroon ng liquidation order. Bond is necessary involuntary? Hindi po necessary kasi pag voluntary, debtor ang nag-file, okay, ng liquidation, so no need for the bond. But not in involuntary, baliktad. Sa involuntary, kailangan ng bond kasi creditor ang nag-file. Okay, so letter A is the correct answer. Number 11, the following are allowed proceeding for individual debtors except, okay, pwede po ang voluntary liquidation, pwedeng involuntary, pwedeng suspension, hindi pwede ang rehab. So letter C ang tamang sagot. Number 12, who will file the petition for involuntary rehabilitation? Okay, so kung rehab, dapat po SPC yan. Ano? Okay, so proprietorship, partnership, corporation. Okay, so kailangan na yung creditor kung involuntary. Ayan, creditor. So hindi na pwede letter A kasi debtor yan. So letter B, creditor nga naman with aggregate claim of 1 million. Minimum yan. Okay, kaya ang mas kumpleto, 25%, no? Or 25% outstanding ba or subscribe? Ang sabi ng batas, subscribe capital stock, whichever is higher. So letter C is the correct answer. Number 13. The pre-negotiated rehabilitation plan shall be approved by. Okay, so pre-negotiated kanina OOCR, Santol. Dito naman two-thirds pre-negotiated. Okay? Pre-negotiated rehabilitation plan. So two-thirds of the total liability. Okay? More than 50% is secured and more than 50% is unsecured. Okay? Letter C. Number 14. Suspension of payment as opposed to rehabilitation. Kailan lang po ba applicable ang suspension of payment? Kapag ito po ay individual debtor. Applicable to both juridical? Mali. The asset of the debtor is greater than the liability? Yes. So suspension of payment, not necessarily insolvent siya. Okay? Pwedeng solvent po yung debtor pero hindi nga lang niya mababayaran yung utang when it falls due. 500 is the minimum amount. Wala pong minimum amount sa suspension of payment. Okay? Sa rehab naman, it is 1 million. The asset of the debtor is less than the liability. That is for rehabilitation. The suspension of payment, yung asset ay pwede pong higher than liability. Number 15, the individual involuntary liquidation of individual debtor as opposed to business. So, ano pagkakaiba ng involuntary? So, kung involuntary, creditor. Okay? Kung individual debtor, ilan dapat ang creditor na mag-file? Hindi po at least 3. Okay? Yan ay para sa business or organizations. Minimum amount of debt is 1 million. Pang business organization, SPC. Minimum amount of debt is 500? Yes. Okay, letter C is the correct answer. The debtor must be solvent? Ay hindi, it should be insolvent. Kapag liquidation ang pinag-uusapan, lagi po na ang debtor, whether juridical or individual, ay insolvent. Number 16, this period that may be agreed upon by the parties pending negotiation o standstill period. Okay? Standstill period, 120 days. Yan. The three modes of rehabilitation are the following except. So you have court-supervised rehabilitation, out of court, rehabilitation, OOCR, yan po yung santol, pre-negotiated, yan po yung two-thirds, 50-50. Suspension of payment, rehabilitation, wala pong ganito. Gawa-gawa lang po ito. Hindi pwedeng magsabay ang suspension at saka rehabilitation. Number 18, what is the purpose of FRIA of 2010? Diretso na po, to encourage debtors, both juridical and natural persons, and their creditors to collectively and realistically resolve and adjust competing claims and property rights. Number 19, this law guarantees a timely, fair, transparent, effective, and efficient rehabilitation of or liquidation of debtor. On letter C, Financial Rehabilitation and Insolvency Act of 2010. Number 20, Statement 1 is true. If rehabilitation is not feasible, it is the interest of the state to facilitate speedy and orderly liquidation of this debtor's asset and settlement of the obligation. Statement 2, liquidation is a process by which assets are converted to cash. Tama. Okay, kaya nga winding up of affairs na. Statement 1 true, statement 2 false. Okay, statement 1, the proceedings involved in under FRIA are considered as in rem. Okay, which means that it binds the whole world. Okay, so it affects third person. Statement 2, under FRIA, debtor covers individual debtor, a sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation such as insurance company. Hindi po. Ito yung nagpamali dyan. Tamang corporation. Pero yung mga BDO, BPI, na corporation, okay, Sun Life, hindi po covered ng FRIA kasi meron silang separate na special laws. The voluntary proceeding may be initiated by an insolvent debtor, okay, through filing a petition for rehabilitation with the court and on the grounds provided under FRIA. Which of the following is true? Okay, so letter D is true. The filing of petition for rehabilitation must be approved by majority of the partners in the partnership. Okay? Yung letter A, filing of petition for rehabilitation must be approved by the manager. Hindi po manager sa sole prop. It should be the proprietor or owner. Letter B, the filing of petition for rehabilitation must be approved by two-thirds vote of the partners. Hindi po, majority lang po yung requirement sa partnership. The filing of petition for rehabilitation must be approved by majority vote of outstanding capital stock, two-thirds po ng outstanding capital stock, at majority ng board of directors or trustees. Okay? Two-thirds ng outstanding capital stock or members. Number 24, this refer to a plan by which the financial well-being and viability of insolvent debtor can be restored using various means, okay? But not limited to debt forgiveness or debt restructuring. So, this is rehabilitation plan. Hindi po siya leche plan. Okay? Hindi rin siya simple plan. It's a rehabilitation plan. Number 25, any creditor or group of creditors may initiate involuntary proceedings against the debtor by filing petition for rehabilitation with court if, okay, either A or B, that there is no genuine issue of the fact of law on the claim and or petitions, okay, of the petitioners, and that the due and demandable payment thereon have not been made for 60, at least 60 days. Ayan po, no? Tama po. Or a creditor other than the petitioner has initiated foreclosure proceedings. So kung merong creditor na nagbida-bida, di ba? Nauna na siyang nag-foreclosure proceeding, okay, against the debtor. Teka lang, mag-file na ako, okay, ng involuntary rehab para ma-prevent. Yan. That will prevent the debtor from paying its debt as they become due or will render it insolvent. So kung natuloy kasi yung proceeding na yan, magiging insolvent na siya. Okay? Baka hindi na mabayaran ng debtor yung utang niya sa iba. O di, mas magandang rehab na muna. Yan. Either A or B. Hindi po A and B, or ang sabi po ng batas. Number 26, which of the following is incorrect? Involuntary liquidation. So A, tama. B, tama. C, D, correct. Okay? Yung letter C, an individual debtor whose properties are not sufficient to cover liabilities and owing debt exceeding 500,000 pesos may apply, okay, to be discharged from his debt and liabilities by filing a verified petition with the court for the or of the province or city in which he has resided for 6 months, hindi po 3 months. Ayan. 6 months prior to the filing of such petition. 27, in case of involuntary liquidation of business organization, which of the following is correct? Okay, letter B. Three or more creditors, the aggregate of whose claim is at least either 1 million pesos or at least 25% of the subscribed capital stock or partner's contribution of the debtor, whichever is higher, may apply for liquidation. So letter B is the correct answer. Number 28, which of the following is correct? Letter C is the correct answer. Insolvent juridical person may file petition for rehabilitation and liquidation but not suspension of payment dahil juridical person po yung pinag-usapan natin. So yung letter A mali, juridical person may file rehabilitation, pwede. Suspension of payment, ito mali. Hindi pwedeng mag-suspension of payment. Okay? Insolvent juridical person may file petition for rehab, correct? Suspension of payment and liquidation, yung suspension po ang nagpamali, pang individual debtor lang to. Insolvent juridical person may file petition for liquidation and suspension ulit of payment, mali. Pang individual debtor lang. Which of the following is correct? Letter B, insolvent individual debtor may file petition for suspension of payment, correct? Na liquidation but not rehabilitation, letter B is the correct answer. Letter A, insolvent individual debtor may file for rehab, mali. Hindi applicable ang rehab sa individual debtor. Hindi applicable letter C ang rehab sa individual debtor. Hindi applicable ang rehabilitation sa individual debtor. Okay. Number 30. Which of the following is correct? Letter B. In a voluntary liquidation of individual debtor, the debtor is insolvent and the aggregate liability is at least 500,000 pesos. Okay, correct. Ang nagpamali sa letter A, the debtor is solvent. Hindi po. Letter C, the debtor is solvent. Hindi rin po. Yung letter D naman, insolvent siya, but the aggregate liability is at least 1 million. Hindi po at least 1 million. Kung individual debtor, 500,000 lang. Which of the following is correct? Letter D. Okay? In suspension of payment of individual debtor, the debtor is solvent and there is no minimum liability requirement. So number 31, dog. Number 32, the following are group of debtors o yung mga sole proprietorship business na isa yung may-ari, partnership na majority, 50% ay same partners ang may-ari, okay? O kaya naman na yung corporation, no? Parent subsidiary. So letter A, corporations that are financially related to one another, partners that are owned more than 50% by the same person, single proprietorship that are owned by the same person, single proprietorships that are owned by different person. Pwede ba yun? Okay? Hindi po yan group of debtor, magkakaibang sole proprietorship yan. Okay? Example, yung bakery kay Juan de la Cruz. Okay? Yung coffee shop kay Pedro. Okay? Yung salon kay Christina. So, hindi po sila group of debtors kasi different person din. 33. The following are effects of stay order, suspension order, except, okay, diretso na po tayo, prohibit the debtor from selling, encumbering, transferring, or disposing in any manner any of its properties, even in the ordinary course of business. Okay? So, yung uh, letter C, okay, prohibit the debtor from selling, encumbering, transferring, or disposing in any manner of its property except in the ordinary course of business. Okay? So dito, sa ordinary course of business, pwede yung mga usual na ibebenta mo yung inventory, no? Yung uh, products mo, okay? Pero yung uh, pagbenta mo ng land, no? Equipment, not an ordinary course business, okay? Hindi po pwedeng i-prohibit 'yon, okay? Yung inventory, pero yung mga pino-prohibit natin yung not in ordinary course of business na mga binibenta, like benta ka ng lupa for financing activity, benta ka ng investment property mo, okay, para makalikom ka ng funds, hindi pwede 'yon. Kasi may stay order na eh. Okay, so the answer here is letter D, no? So A, B, and C, tama yung mga yan. Yung letter D, mali. Okay? So yung letter C, hindi ka naman prino-prohibit magbenta pag ordinary course of business. 34. The following are not affected by stay order except, o letter D, okay, prohibit the debtor from making any payment of liability outstanding as of commencement date except as may be provided herein. Okay? So, yung letter D, okay, affected pa rin siya. Kaya nga yan yung effect ng stay order. Bawal kang magbayad ng liability. Yung mga hindi affected, ito po, no? Yung mga exception. Letter A, about stocks, tomato, bonds, clearing, criminal action. Yung mga pending sa Supreme Court, hindi po makaka-affect yung stay order. Pero itong prohibit the debtor from making, that's the effect of stay order. 35. The court will appoint rehabilitation receiver or management, or remember the acronym GAP, okay, GAP, when either of the following are present, except, okay, there is gross mismanagement, and po, actual or imminent danger of loss of property, paralyzation. So that's the acronym GAP. So letter D ang exception natin. Okay? Error in management of debtor's business, hindi po. No? Nobody's perfect. Nagkakamali naman po tayong lahat, di ba? So hindi po sapat yung error sa management. The court shall dismiss the petition for rehabilitation in the following cases. Kailan? No? Sham filing, funds, no? Funds. Ang acronym natin, funds. Okay? If there's fraud, okay? Okay, so you have here or misrepresentation, act to defraud the creditor. Debtor is not, dapat yan, not insolvent. Yan. Pero since ang sabi, debtor is insolvent, bakit naman i-dismiss? Yan. Sham filing. So, acronym natin ulit, F, fraud, misrepresentation, act to defraud creditor, not insolvent, and sham filing. Okay? Fanots. Ayan na lang, fanots. Okay. Number 37. Which of the following is true? Okay, letter C. The cram down rule applies to court-supervised rehabilitation, pre-negotiated rehabilitation, and out-of-court rehabilitation. So lahat yan applicable po sa kanya. 38. In liquidation of individual debtor, which of the following is correct? Letter B. The liquidation order shall be issued even without trial in case of voluntary liquidation. So pag voluntary, it is the debtor kasi, no? Debtor ang nag-file. So no need for trial. Okay? Pero kapag involuntary, after trial. Kapag involuntary. Okay? So dito, ang kulang dito, and involuntary. Yan. Okay? The debtor has to pay bond. Hindi po. Ang nagbabayad po ng bond or mag-remit ay creditor. Okay? In case of voluntary. The creditor has to pay bond in case of voluntary. Yung debtor nga hindi magbabayad, ikaw pa kaya creditor. Okay? Pero kung ito po ay involuntary, the creditor has to pay bond. Ayan. Para maging tama yan, dapat involuntary. Okay? Number 39. The liquidation order shall not affect the right of a secured creditor to enforce his lien in accordance with applicable contract or law. True. Statement 2, the assets of insolvent debtor shall be divided among the creditors in accordance with liquidation plan submitted by the liquidator and approved by the court. This is also true. Okay, so true. Number 40, in accordance with concurrence and preference of credit, this is a creditor whose claim against the debtor has asset pledged or attached to it. So, secured. Okay, secured. And the fair value of the former, yung asset, is greater than fair value of the latter. Okay, so, former, okay, asset pledge, and po, former is the credit, sabi dito, okay, preference of credit is creditor whose claim against the debtor has asset pledge or attached to it. Fair value daw ng liability, the former, is greater than fair value of the asset na naka-pledge, so partially secured. But if the latter is greater than the former, okay, yung asset ay mas mataas, yung value niya sa liability, fully secured. 41, in accordance with concurrence and preference of credit, this is a creditor whose claim against the debtor has asset pledge or attached to it, and the fair value of the former is less than the fair value of the latter. So this time, less than po yung liability. So, ang sagot natin, fully secured creditors. Letter D is the correct answer. 42, in accordance with concurrence and preference of credit, this is a creditor who is claiming for payment of his salaries and wages. So yung salaries, wages, so actually ito po yung mga with priority, no? Funeral expense, okay? Assessment, taxes, dues to the government. National man yan, municipal, provincial, okay? Government, okay? Compensation, wages, salaries, and of course, liquidation expense. Okay? So, yun yung mga with priority. Okay, so yan po, no? Kaya ang sagot natin dito, letter B, unsecured creditors with priority. Number 43, what should be the remedy if the individual debtor is not insolvent but is expecting that he cannot pay his debt when they fall due? So, mag-file siya ng suspension of payment. At tama po na pang individual debtor lang yan. Number 44, how much is the minimum amount of debt for the court to grant involuntary liquidation of individual debtor who is insolvent? So take note, individual debtor. So kung individual, 500,000. 45, how much is the minimum amount of debt for the court to grant involuntary liquidation of insolvent corporation? And so kung insolvent corporation, 1 million or 25% of the subscribed capital stock, whichever is higher. So letter D is the correct answer. 46, how many creditors are required to file? Okay? A petition for voluntary liquidation of an insolvent individual debtor. Okay? Sir, ang sagot nan, bakit ganun? Kasi voluntary Yan. So, ingat dyan, no? So, kung voluntary, debtor ang magpa-file, hindi creditor. Okay? Pero kapag involuntary, creditor ang magpa-file. How many creditor, okay, is or creditors are required to file a petition for involuntary, and involuntary na, liquidation ng ano? Ng individual debtor or juridical? Juridical debtor po. So, minimum of 3. 3 or more. Letter D is the correct answer. Number 48, the following are effects, okay, of liquidation order except declaring the debtor insolvent, correct? In case of natural person, declaring it as dissolved. Hindi po dinidissolve yung natural person. Dapat juridical person po yan. Okay? So, prohibiting payment or transfer of property, directing all claims to be filed with liquidator. Number 49, when shall suspension order lapse? Okay, after 3 months without proposed agreement being accepted by the creditors or as soon as agreement is denied. Okay, so after 3 months yung suspension order. And number 50, which of the following is true? Letter A, rehabilitation plan shall be confirmed by the court after approval of the creditors or even without approval or even over the objection of the creditors. Okay, so letter A is the correct answer. Okay, so with this, we end our discussion with regard to Financial Rehabilitation and Insolvency Act of 2010.